It's 2026 and I bet you're fired up. This is finally going to be the year that you start that AI business you've been dreaming of. Maybe you want to quit your 9 to 5. Maybe you want to just add an extra income stream on the side. Or maybe the business that you're currently running isn't just working out for you the way that you anticipated. Regardless, I'm sure that you see AI as a massive opportunity to leverage in 2026 to make money and finally live the life that you've been dreaming of. You're excited, you're motivated, and you're ready to change your life. But here's the thing. I can predict with perfect accuracy exactly how these next 3 months are going to play out for 97% of you. In January, which is right now, you're going to be exactly where you're at, going through YouTube videos, watching videos just like this one, trying to collect as much knowledge and research as possible to build that perfect, amazing plan for 2026 to finally get rich and start making money. You're going to spend the entire month planning, researching, trying out new AI tools, building random automations or systems to know that you're an expert and really good at what you can do to offer the best service for your clients. And then February comes around. Now, you might be ready. You've done the research. You have your plan of action, right? The perfect plan that's going to set you up and launch you to success. And you're finally going to start making money and taking control of your life. So you start deep diving into the rabbit hole of trying to build some perfect, amazing product. Maybe it's an AI automation, or it's a chatbot, or it's a voice receptionist. Whatever it may be, you're trying to build this perfect product that you're going to launch to your clients. And maybe at the same time, you're trying to figure out how to actually get the clients. You're sending cold DMs, posting content on LinkedIn, maybe even reaching out to your family and friends. And let's say best case scenario, in February, you do land a client. Now what? You have no idea what you're doing because everything that you built perfectly in your plan and those products that you thought were going to be the exact thing your clients needed didn't end up actually being what they needed. The product that you promised them is way more complicated than you thought, and you're now scrambling trying to understand how to chain APIs together and come up with the perfect voice agent that doesn't glitch random. And then March rolls around. Let's say you actually got a client and somehow delivered something to them. They probably don't care enough to come back and want to keep working with you. And that's even if you got a client in the first place. If you didn't get a client and you've been constantly doing outreach and posting content and doing marketing and then got no clients, you're probably burnt out as well. So you either haven't gotten clients at all, or if you did, you delivered a half-baked product that they don't actually need to solve the biggest problem in their business. You're now overwhelmed by the massive amount of information out there, confused on what went wrong and if you were the problem or if the AI is just not worth it. Oh, maybe AI isn't for me. Maybe I'm not cut out to be an entrepreneur. Maybe I should just stick with what I know. And by March, 97% of you watching this video are going to go back to the same terrible, boring life that you hate and have been living in cycles for constantly. You'll go back to the 9 to 5 you hate. You'll go back to trading your hours for dollars. And you'll go back to living the life that you're not happy with, not the life that you should be living and deserve. And the cycle happens to almost everyone. And it's not because you're stupid or that AI is too complicated. It's because you don't have a singular, proven, streamlined system that works constantly. But here's why you are going to be different. You are going to avoid the 3 most common pitfalls that destroy every single person that is trying to build an AI business in 2026. So let's break them down. The first pitfall and the most common pitfall that I see people trying to start an AI business end up into is this. It is selling the wrong offer. Like genuinely, it is that simple. You are selling or trying to sell the wrong thing. You're trying to sell some complex backend automation or some AI agent that saves clients 2 hours a week, or a chatbot that answers customer service questions, or, a workflow that automates email responses, or a voice receptionist that'll answer the 5 messages and calls a day that this local business gets that they can probably just answer themselves. And here's the harsh truth about what you're probably trying to sell because of all the gurus trying to teach you. Nobody cares. And a bit more accurately, they care, but just not enough to pay you serious money over and over for it. You're trying to sell them time saving, right? You're trying to get someone to exchange money for time. And this is one of the hardest sales that you can possibly make. So the wrong pitch would be, I can save you 5 hours a week with my AI automation. And they're probably thinking, how much is that worth? Can I hire a VA for cheaper? It's very difficult to quantify time saving in exchange for money, right? They want to pay you for your service in exchange for you saving them time. But the right pitch is, I can generate 10 qualified leads per month or create 90 pieces of content monthly with you on camera. Now you're speaking their language. They want to pay you money because you're going to make them even more. So when you sell front-end growth solutions instead of back-end time savers, you're selling money for money. You're selling growth and you're selling ROI that directly impacts their revenue, their brand, and their ability to scale. Examples of this are super simple, and I have a bunch of videos breaking down these offers in detail. The first one being AI avatars for content, and this is one of the primary offers that I sell through my agency. We pretty much use an AI avatar to clone a business owner so they don't need to record content ever again. It saves them hours and hours of time, but more importantly, it generates them social presence and leads for their business. Another one would be AI avatar ads. This is something we've also offered to clients where we generate a bunch of creative avatar ads for our clients so they don't have ad fatigue or creative fatigue as they're spending thousands and thousands of dollars in ads and need to test out new creative angles and strategy. And the third one is AI UGC marketing, which is user generated content for e-commerce brands, right? You can quickly generate models wearing outfits and styles and testing out products and then run that as organic content or paid ads. The second pitfall that most AI entrepreneurs that are going to fail this year got into is building before selling. Now, it might seem like you want to be an expert or super perfectly good or super talented at something before you start selling it. But the realization is that you're doing everything backwards. You're spending weeks, maybe months trying to build the perfect product, learning every single AI tool. And I bet a bunch of you can agree with this, that you're buying subscriptions or trying out all these AI tools and models and this and that. In reality, you don't even know if someone wants to buy what you have, right? You're trying to perfect your automation, building thousands of things, making sure everything is flawless and perfect before you ever talk to a single client. And then when you try to finally sell it, no one wants it, or they want something completely different, or you realize that you built the wrong thing entirely and pretty much have to learn anyway when you serve this client. The reality is, and I tell this to all of my mentorship students, this is procrastination disguised as productivity. You think you're being productive learning how HeyGen works and Higgsfield and Nano Banana Pro and how to create these avatars and AI ads. But the reality is, until your client tells you what you want, as long as you know what tools can achieve what outcomes, you are gonna probably have to figure something out anyway. And I definitely learned this the hard way, which is why I know that this is one of the biggest pitfalls, especially for people that are tech savvy or have some sort of corporate background. So you think that you're being smart and prepared and you're learning before launching and building something valuable and minimizing your risk, right? Because it's scary. But what you're actually doing is avoiding the hard parts like marketing and sales. You're hiding from real feedback from customers that tell you what they want. You're building in a vacuum and you're procrastinating on sales. Here's what you need to understand. Business is about getting paid to learn, not learning and then hoping to get paid. It is one of the biggest fallacies and mistakes that early business owners make, especially if you're a first-time business owner. So what you want to do instead is just understand the basics, right? Learn the bare minimum of what you're selling, enough to speak intelligently about the business problem and solution that you can offer. The second thing is to find someone with a problem. Go talk to potential clients, understand their actual pain points, and not assume what they need, right? Offer services for free for the first couple of people. Really understand, I'm getting paid to learn. And even if you're getting paid in terms of a testimonial or case study, you're still getting paid to learn. And number three is to sell the outcome, right? Get them to pay you based on the transformation you deliver and not the technical features. They don't care if Nano Banana can generate 4 HD videos at once or can do this and that. They really don't care. And I promise you, especially if you have a tech background and you're watching this, they do not care about your nerdiness and how smart you are. They care about what they will get from you and how much money you will make them. That is how every successful entrepreneur operates. They don't wait until they're ready. They get paid to learn. They go talk to potential clients, understand their problems, sell them on a solution, and then build it. And finally, build it as you go, right? Figure it out with skin in the game. Learn what actually matters to deliver results. So stop building products in a vacuum and stop trying to perfect your offer before anyone has even asked you for it. The third and biggest reason your AI business is going to fail is that you're forgetting that an AI business is still a business. You think because it's AI, it's tech, it's cutting edge, that you get to skip the hard parts of having to hop on sales calls and listen to people tell you about their problems and then say, oh, I'll think about it. Oh, it's too much money. And then having to objection handle them and deal with that scary part of sales. But you can't. You cannot. And if you want to run a successful business, you need to do marketing. You need to post content or put yourself out there. You need to deliver value and volume. You need to do sales. You need to hop on sales calls. You need to talk to customers. You need to get absolutely destroyed on a sales call or in a customer feedback session, realize that you suck, and then iterate and get better. You need to build case studies. You need to work with clients and you need to learn how to generate leads. Let that sink in for a minute because if you think that building a business is going to be easy, if you forget the fact that this is still a business and most people fail at entrepreneurship, you might as well just give up right now, right? I'm not going to tell you that you can go and make some AI videos and go and get rich because that is not true. And anyone trying to sell you that dream is lying to you. A business is hard. It sucks. It is a lot of long nights and a lot of grinding if you want to achieve incredible results. Yes, you can build a business on the side of your 9 to 5, but that is still doing something outside of work hours, sacrificing time with friends, family, and actually putting in the work, doing things you like, but also things you don't like, because you work with the confidence that when you combine all the inputs of the things that you hate and love, they will bring you an output and a life that you deserve, a life of abundance, a life of freedom. That is why you build a business. But if you forget that this is a business and that you have to do the hard parts, I suggest you just give up right now. But if that's not you and you're willing to go through the terrible parts and the parts you love in order to live the life that you want and deserve, then I think this could really work out for you. Marketing, right? I want to talk about each of these in a core. Marketing is getting your message in front of the right people consistently. You have to post content. Social media is the most valuable thing nowadays. People don't care about a resume. Your social media brand and your personal brand is now the modern day resume. If you're scared to put yourself out there with content, you don't have to. You can use an AI avatar, but you still need to post content. You need to understand copywriting and scripting. You want to have sales. Sales is so important. You want to have real conversations, handle objections, and close deals. It is scary to ask someone to pay you $3,000, especially in the beginning when you haven't delivered anything to a client before. It's one of your first clients, right? It is scary, but consider those scary moments and those failures and mistakes you make as good things, because winning and succeeding does not really teach you that much compared to failing miserably. And so, something I like to say and something that I live by is optimize for failure. Try to fail as quick as possible because you will learn as many mistakes as possible and get smarter and learn more as quick as possible. And so, marketing and sales, absolutely vital because you are running a business. Next is case studies. You got a client, you want to actually work hard to deliver real value and results to them, proving your value with concrete results from real clients. Yes, you got the marketing and you got the leads. Yes, you hopped on a sales call and you convinced someone to pay you. Now you need to get them real results. And finally, customer work, delivering the results, having clear communication with clients, getting feedback, refining your process, and systemizing. And I know, especially if you're coming from a tech background or corporate job, sales are scary. It's uncomfortable. You have to talk to people. You have to handle objections. Someone says no to you. Someone says, I need to think about it. Someone says, I need to talk to my wife. These are all things that can be handled and overcome as long as you have confidence and conviction that you can help this person. And even if you don't have the utmost confidence in yourself, lie to yourself and act like you do. Fake it till you make it is an incredibly real thing, right? Don't lie to people and don't scam people, but lie to yourself. Tell yourself that you are an incredibly competent and confident business owner. Lie to yourself, and eventually it will become true. Whether you like it or not, right? The reality is, if you want to run a business, there are going to be things you love and things you hate. But doing all of them together is what's going to give you the life you want, the freedom you want, and the abundance you deserve. And the things you hate now, you might actually end up loving later. Because I used to dread sales. I was so scared of hopping on a sales call and trying to convince someone to pay me money and worried, oh, what if they say this? What if they say that? It's scary. But once I started getting used to it, once I started understanding how to truly do strong discovery, people just started saying yes like that, right? I started loving sales. And now that's one of my favorite parts of the business. So look, your choice is simple. If you're not willing to accept this reality, if you think that you only get to do the fun stuff, then you're going to fail. It's as simple as that. But if you embrace the full spectrum of what it takes to build a business, you will be in that small percentage, that top 1% who actually succeed in 2026. So if you avoid these 3 pitfalls, you won't be like the 97% of people who are gonna fail with their AI business in 2026. You won't be in that constant cycle of trying something, getting excited, giving up, and then repeating the same pattern over and over again like you did last year because you don't have the right systems in place. But there's one more pitfall that most people fall into, and it's trying to figure this out all by themselves. Look, you can do it on your own. It's possible. but it's going to take a lot of time. It took me 7 different businesses and over 5 years to get to where I am right now and to live a life that I'm happy with. And obviously, I'm going to keep growing and scaling and share my lessons along the way. But the real turning point, the moment when everything changed for me personally, was when I got guidance. It was when I invested in myself to the level of the goals I wanted to achieve. And it was scary. I've never spent multiple 5 figures on a singular investment before. And even though I had no guarantee except for the testimonials and proof that it would work, I knew that I had to get proven systems, processes, templates, and accountability from someone who already did what I wanted to do. And that's genuinely what got me to where I am now and is what's going to keep getting me to where I want to go. So if you want that for yourself and you want to skip the trial and error of figuring it out alone, I'm opening up a few spots to work with me through my one-on-one mentorship to start the new year off right and actually build a profitable AI business that's generating at least 10K per month within 90 days of working together. And if we don't hit that mark, I'm going to keep working together with you until we do, with the caveat that you've done absolutely everything in your power that I'm asking you to do. You're putting in the work, you're taking action, and you're not just consuming information, but executing upon the information and value that I give you. So if that sounds like you and you're truly serious about starting an AI business in 2026 using my exact proven frameworks that I've used to generate a 30K per month AI avatar agency for myself, click the first link in the description to schedule a call with me. In this call, I want to learn more about where you're at right now, what your goals are, and see if I can actually help you. And if you're a good fit, I'll break down exactly how the program works and onboard you so you can get started right then and there. But if you're not ready for that yet and not as serious about starting an AI business for yourself, at the very least, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video because I'm posting content every single week on how to build and scale your AI avatar business in 2026. So thank you for watching, and as always, take care.